In this comprehensive guide, we're not just talking about losing weight, we're unveiling the most effective, scientifically backed strategies to rapidly and sustainably reach an impressive 12% body fat, tailored to be achievable at any stage of life. We'll demystify the science behind accelerated fat loss, focusing on the critical interplay of nutrition, exercise, and often overlooked lifestyle factors. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand how to get there, you'll have a clear, actionable roadmap, empowering you to transform your body, boost your energy, and unlock a new level of physical and mental vitality that you might have thought was out of reach. Get ready to discover the quickest, most efficient path to a truly sculpted physique, regardless of your age or starting point. The body fat enigma. Beyond the scale, towards true transformation for many, achieving a low body fat percentage feels like an uphill battle, a relentless grind against genetics, age, and cravings. The media often portrays shredded physiques as the exclusive domain of young athletes or those with superhuman discipline. But what if that narrative is incomplete? What if there's a more efficient, scientifically grounded path to unveil that coveted 12% body fat, a level typically associated with visible muscle definition and peak physical aesthetics? This isn't about deprivation or extreme measures that leave you feeling depleted. It's about intelligent, strategic application of metabolic principles that accelerate fat loss while preserving muscle, ensuring a healthy and sustainable transformation. To truly understand the quickest method, we must first dismiss the common misconception that fat loss is linear or simply about eating less and moving more. While those are foundational, the rate and quality of fat loss are highly dependent on optimizing several interconnected biological systems. And the any age part is crucial here. While metabolic rate and hormonal profiles do shift with age, the fundamental principles of energy balance and metabolic adaptation remain steadfast. The strategies we're about to uncover are designed to work with your body, regardless of its age, to create an environment where fat loss is not just possible, but accelerated and efficient. This isn't a magic bullet, it's a meticulously crafted approach that harnesses your body's innate fat-burning capabilities. Pillar 1. The Nutritional Command Center. Precision caloric deficit with macro mastery. The absolute, non-negotiable foundation for reducing body fat is creating a caloric deficit. This means consistently consuming fewer calories than your body expends. There's no escaping this fundamental law of thermodynamics. However, the type of deficit and the composition of your diet within that deficit are what dictate whether you lose predominantly fat or sacrifice valuable muscle mass. And for reaching 12% body fat, preserving muscle is paramount, as muscle is metabolically active and contributes to that lean, defined look. The quickest part comes from optimizing this deficit. A common mistake is to create an overly aggressive deficit, starving yourself. While this might lead to rapid weight loss initially, a significant portion will be muscle and water, leading to metabolic slowdown, nutrient deficiencies, and an unsustainable approach that often results in rebound weight gain. Instead, we aim for a moderate yet consistent deficit, typically around 20–25% below your total daily energy expenditure, TDEE. You'll need to calculate your TDEE using online calculators that factor in age, sex, weight, height, and activity level, and then subtract this percentage to determine your target daily calorie intake. This deficit is significant enough to encourage fat loss without triggering extreme adaptive responses that hinder progress. Now, for the macro mastery twist. Within this caloric deficit, the macronutrient breakdown, protein, carbohydrates, fats, is critical. For rapid fat loss while preserving muscle, protein becomes your undisputed MVP. Aim for a high protein intake, typically 1.62.2 grams of protein per kilogram of lean body mass, or roughly 0.81 gram per pound of total body weight, adjusting based on individual needs and activity levels. Why so much? Protein has a higher thermic effect of food, meaning your body burns more calories digesting it, is incredibly satiating, and, most importantly, is crucial for muscle protein synthesis, preventing muscle breakdown in a deficit. This is your primary shield against losing the very tissue that makes you look lean and helps you burn fat more efficiently. Carbohydrates should be strategically managed. They are your primary energy source for intense workouts, but excess can hinder fat burning. Focus on complex carbohydrates like whole grains, vegetables, and fruits, which provide fiber and sustained energy. The quantity will vary based on your activity level, but generally, they should be moderate, avoiding the extremes of very low or very high carb approaches for accelerated fat loss without compromising energy. Fats are essential for hormone production and nutrient absorption, but they are also calorie-dense. Focus on healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, keeping your intake moderate, typically 20–30% of your total daily calories. The payoff here is a powerful one. By precisely controlling your caloric deficit and prioritizing protein, you're transforming your body into a fat-burning furnace while safeguarding your precious muscle, ensuring that the weight you lose is overwhelmingly fat, leading to that defined look quickly. This isn't just about weight loss, it's about body recomposition. Pillar 2. The training catalyst, intelligent resistance training and strategic cardio. You can't diet your way to 12% body fat without dedicated, intelligent training. This pillar is about accelerating fat loss while simultaneously building or maintaining the muscle that gives you a sculpted physique. The quickest method here doesn't mean endless hours in the gym. It means maximizing the metabolic impact of your workouts. Resistance training is your non-negotiable cornerstone. This isn't just for building huge muscles. It's the most powerful tool for preserving and even building muscle while in a caloric deficit. Muscle tissue is metabolically expensive. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns at rest. Furthermore, intense resistance training creates a significant afterburn effect, EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, where your body continues to burn elevated calories for hours after your workout as it recovers. Aim for 3–5 full body or split resistance training sessions per week, focusing on compound movements, squats, deadlifts, presses, rows, that engage multiple muscle groups and elicit a strong hormonal response. Lift heavy enough to challenge yourself, aiming for progressive overload, gradually increasing weight, reps, or sets over time. This signals to your body that your muscles are vital and must be retained, even in a fat loss phase. Now, let's talk about cardio. While long, slow cardio has its place, for accelerating fat loss towards 12% body fat, high-intensity interval training, HIIT, is your secret weapon. HIIT involves short bursts of maximal effort followed by brief recovery periods. This type of training is incredibly effective at burning calories both during and after the workout due to that same EPOC effect, often even more pronounced than steady-state cardio. HIIT can also improve insulin sensitivity and boost fat oxidation. Integrate 2–3 HIIT sessions per week, keeping them relatively short, 20–30 minutes total. The twist: don't neglect low-intensity steady-state, LISS, cardio. While less glamorous, LISS, like brisk walking, can be surprisingly effective, especially when layered on top of resistance training and HIIT. It burns calories without creating significant recovery demands, and it's excellent for overall cardiovascular health and stress reduction. Consider adding 30–60 minutes of LISS on non-lifting days or as a warm-up, cool down. The synergy of heavy resistance training, strategic HIIT, and consistent LISS creates a powerful metabolic environment, pushing your body to prioritize fat for fuel and reveal the muscle underneath. The payoff? You're not just burning fat, you're actively sculpting your physique and boosting your metabolism, accelerating your journey to 12% body fat with visible results. Pillar 3. The unseen accelerators, sleep, stress management, and hydration. This is where many people fall short, yet these unseen factors can make or break your progress, especially when aiming for a challenging goal like 12% body fat. You can perfectly execute your diet and training, but if these foundational lifestyle elements are neglected, your body will fight you every step of the way. Sleep is non-negotiable for rapid, healthy fat loss. When you're sleep deprived, your body experiences significant hormonal disruption. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, rises, promoting fat storage, especially around the abdomen, and increasing appetite. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, increases, while leptin, the satiety hormone, decreases, leading to increased cravings and reduced willpower. Furthermore, poor sleep impairs muscle recovery and strength, hindering your training progress. Aim for 7–9 hours of high-quality sleep per night. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, create a cool, dark, quiet sleep environment, and limit screen time before bed. The payoff? Optimal hormonal balance that supports fat loss, enhanced recovery, and improved decision-making regarding food choices. Stress management is equally vital. Chronic stress, like sleep deprivation, leads to elevated cortisol. This isn't just about feeling overwhelmed, it's a biochemical state that actively resists fat loss. When your body perceives constant stress, it prioritizes survival, often holding onto fat stores as an energy reserve. Incorporate stress reduction techniques into your daily routine. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, hobbies, or simply setting aside time for relaxation. Even 10-15 minutes a day can make a significant difference in lowering cortisol levels and creating a more favorable metabolic environment for fat burning. The twist here is that intense training is a physical stressor, so managing other life stressors becomes even more crucial during an accelerated fat loss phase. Finally, hydration. It sounds simple, but it's often overlooked. Water is essential for every metabolic process in your body, including fat metabolism. Dehydration can impair performance in the gym, slow down your metabolism, and even be mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary calorie intake. Aim to drink 2.54 liters of water per day, adjusting based on activity level and climate. Staying well hydrated keeps your metabolism humming, aids nutrient transport, and helps you feel fuller, making adherence to your caloric deficit much easier. The payoff of mastering these often neglected aspects? You're creating an internal environment where your body wants to shed fat, minimizing metabolic resistance and accelerating your journey to 12% body fat without undue struggle. The accelerated transformation. Your action plan reaching 12% body fat at any age is an ambitious yet entirely achievable goal when approached intelligently. This isn't about quick fixes that compromise your health. It's about optimizing your body's natural fat-burning potential through a synergistic combination of precision nutrition, intelligent training, and crucial lifestyle management. Start by calculating your TDEE and establishing that moderate caloric deficit with a strong emphasis on high protein intake. Implement a consistent resistance training program, strategically incorporating HIIT and LISS cardio. Then, relentlessly prioritize your sleep, actively manage stress, and ensure you're consistently hydrated. This journey requires consistency, patience, and a deep understanding of your own body. There will be plateaus, but by adhering to these principles and making minor adjustments along the way, you can break through them. Embrace the process, celebrate small victories, and remember that the deepest transformations happen not just in your physique, but in your discipline, resilience, and understanding of what your body is truly capable of. You have the power to sculpt your physique and redefine what's possible at any age. The quickest path isn't a shortcut, it's the smartest one. Begin your transformation today, and prepare to unveil the strongest, leanest version of yourself.